What's up with y'all, water signs gang gang? It is y'all's love and relationship reading, and I am Jassy G with House of Wands and Swords. And this reading is going to go from June 21st to June 28th, okay? Remember to vote. So this week, water signs came through, which I'm still upset. I'm still a little salty about the way the water signs came through because air signs was in the lead. Air signs was in the lead for the first 3 hours. And then water signs came and just demolished the set. I don't know if they called the homies. I don't know if they took it back to the old school and they hit the water signs on the chirp. I don't know what they did. I don't know if they hit each other up like on the walkie-talkie. But they came through and they outvoted every other sign. Okay? So we can't have this go on again. I'm gonna need air. I'm gonna need air signs because I'm Air Nation next week. Come through and make sure y'all vote when the post goes up. The post goes up every freaking Saturday. Okay? Get in the polls and vote. Fire signs, I don't know where y'all was at. Y'all got to come harder because fire signs was in dead last. So basically today we're gonna do water signs. Tomorrow we're gonna do air signs. Wednesday we're gonna do earth signs, and Thursday we're gonna do fire signs. Okay? Yes, baby. I tried to look, baby. I was trying to cheat. I voted. I went on my other YouTube channel and voted. I tried to cheat. I tried. This is the time to have troll pages. This is the time to have troll pages and use all your troll pages to vote. Okay? Y'all be using y'all troll pages for the wrong things. Okay? Baby, look. So, anywho, we're getting ready to be nosy and we're gonna bizzle and we're gonna find out what's going on in our love lives and in our relationships and whatnot. Baby, I'm still cross watching because baby, I got a water sign walking around here. I got a water sign walking around here, so baby, I'm being nosy and cross watching too. Okay. Somebody asked me what are signs that I like cross watch for in regards to like sun, moon, rising. I watch my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those are the tarot readings that I watch for. Okay, because so one energy may be stronger than the other. And so I'll be more in my moon energy. And then so moon will be hitting for me more one week. And then maybe rising will be hitting for me more the following week, depending on what's going on astrologically. I especially watch for when my Venus gets to moving. Baby, look. And my Venus just so happens to be a water sign because my Venus is Venus in Scorpio. So I can still get a little something out of today's reading. Okay, baby. Okay. Oh, when we did our first reading, I like literally couldn't download I couldn't download this live, like the live to my phone so that I could just upload it. So what I'm going to do is on my Mystical Conversations with Jassy G channel, I am going to live stream the reading to my YouTube channel, and that's how, YouTube can get in on the action, okay? Also, in announcements, once we hit the milestone of 1K followers, baby, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be private during our live readings, and then we're gonna be public once I'm finished with the reading, because basically I'm building a community. You won't get to be in the live readings if you're not following this page. Okay, it's not gonna be no mooching. I'm gonna come in and show up and you gonna hit that follow. Okay. You gonna hit that follow. Hey everybody. Okay, I need y'all to shout y'all sign out real quick. I need to see who up in here. Okay, is your Pisces? Is your Cancer? Is your Scorpio? Is you none of the above and you busily and cross watching because you in a relationship with one of the above? Yin yang in this thing. Want a sign gang. Yin yang in this thing. What a sign gang. Child, look. So, are y'all excited to see what's happening up in here, child? If it's a train wreck, don't blame me, blame spirit. If it's a train wreck, Don't blame me, blame spirit, okay? I have nothing to do with anything that comes out until today, okay? And of course, make sure you guys are keeping up with the posts. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel, okay? Mystical Conversations with Jassy G. If you end up watching this through YouTube, please make sure to smash that like button. Lord, why my thing started going dim? I can't see nothing when my thing going dim like that. Okay? Make sure you're sharing. Sharing is caring. Share, share, share. Slide it on in people's inboxes. All that. Like, hey, you're a Scorpio. Here you go. Hey, you're a Pisces. Here you go. Hey, you're a Cancer. Here you go. Okay? My daddy's a Cancer. Mm-hmm. My daddy is a Cancerian individual, and so it's Cancer season. So shout out to Cancer season. Shout out to the Cancers. I guess that's why y'all was coming through in full force for y'all to get y'all reading first, because y'all was like, it's our season. It's our time to shine, baby. Period, poo. Period, poo. Also, to book me for personal readings, you can slide on in my DMs, or you can email me at readmejassy@gmail.com. Y'all like how I changed that email address. I said, I gotta think of something that's real easy for people to like remember, just randomly. So you can book with me through my email, readmejassy@gmail.com. Okay? Child, let's get into it. Let's see what y'all got going on. Spirit, what are the spiritual messages that we need to know? Okay, what are the spiritual messages that Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to know in regards to their love and relationships? Tell us about their lover, honey. Why is my phone literally not acknowledging that it's being used? It's so weird. The screen keeps timing out. My screen is timing out. It's the weirdest thing. I'm like, y'all know that I'm on live? It didn't do this last time. Child. And it keeps doing it. We can't have this. What is going on with it? I have to keep touching it to keep the screen away. Like, that's weird. That's so weird. Okay. Yeah, my thing is being very strange. It's being so weird. Child, I don't know. I need somebody. We got a lot going on, y'all. It's weird. Very weird. Okay. Okay, this is messy. Child, this is so messy. Okay, I wish I could give y'all a really positive message. This may resonate with some of y'all and some of y'all it won't. Okay, Baby, look. So y'all are in decision mode, okay? Y'all got a choice to make. Somebody could also be running back and forth between two individuals, okay? Somebody could be running back and forth, and I'm not just gonna say that it could be your lover. It could also be you, baby. Okay? It could also be you, baby. Now, some of you guys have come through a heartbreak and you are trying to hide and mask your grieving through work. Okay, you might be in a period of mourning. You might be getting over a heartbreak and a breakup. Some of you guys aren't even getting back out there into the love field because you are busy focusing on what you had, right? And you're not turning around and seeing that there's opportunity for you to find love again. Okay, so instead of you putting time and energy into the dating scene and whatnot, you are spending your time really ruminating over your breakup, over your ex boo thing, okay? And you're not, and you're trying to distract yourself with doing a whole bunch of work. You are so focused on it. Some of you might be focused on school. You just got your head in them books. You're not really looking up. See how the dude, he ain't even looking up. You ain't even looking up. Both individuals are looking down. So it's like you're really focused on everything but really what needs to be addressed. And what needs to probably be addressed is you healing from this ordeal, you healing from this breakup, you healing from this last person that you were in a relationship with, baby. You're just holding yourself back and you're not moving out there. Okay? So some of you may have been sitting there in that energy, just you're stagnant. Okay? You're stagnant. And I know you're currently stagnant because of this as obstacle. Okay, I know you're stagnant because this is coming out, right? See how this dude look at him. Y'all see that? Look, you see how the 5, this dude is sitting up here, this chick is looking at the 3 spilled cups, and then look, this dude is sitting here looking at the 3 cups. Okay? Some of y'all, you may have gotten rocked because the person was unfaithful. Like they were infidelity was the issue. They weren't doing right by you, and you're just struggling to get past this. You're struggling to get past this feeling of betrayal, right? This feeling of being disappointed, this feeling of being let down, okay? Even if the universe is handing you another opportunity, maybe they're handing you another suitor, another fresh look at love, somebody else that might be interested in you, or maybe this person could be coming back around and they want to ask you for forgiveness and they want, to be able to apologize to you, but you're like, no, this right here, I'm struggling to get over this right here. I need you to explain this right here to me. And so you're sitting here under this little tree in isolation, emotionally isolated, and you're just like, no, I'm not moving out of, this space. I'm not moving. Okay. I'm not. And so you're, just sitting there like, I'm not going to do it. Right. Even if this person is coming to you and offering you their little pentacle, their little pentacle, maybe you can feel like the other person that's offering your little pentacle is a little bit immature. Like maybe they're not really what you would typically want to date. Maybe you feel like this person is only interested in you because of like the way you look. They're not really interested in you as like a person and who you are internally. They're just like, I just like the way, because the Page of Pentacles is like a very attractive person who oftentimes gets attention based upon, how they look. And so maybe you could be tired of superficial, shallow relationships. You're looking for a deeper emotional connection, especially after the things that you have gone through, right? And then you're also still coming out of this devil energy, out of this. Oh, also you could be dealing with somebody that's obsessed with you, or you're like obsessed with them. Maybe y'all ruminating or whatever, but there's some obsessiveness here too. Okay. Maybe repeatedly thinking about somebody over and over and over and over again. You're just like, what are they doing? Are they thinking about me? Like, do they miss me? Do they care that they broke my heart? Do they care that I broke their heart? You know, do they want to talk to me? Like, is their new relationship really all that there? Like, are they really happy with this new person? And your mind is just stuck. And you might be stalking their social media, child, checking up and reading what they got going on their little page and whatnot. And, you know, being nosy and scoping out the scene and trying to see if they miserable. Or whatever have you. Okay. And you might need to come up out of that. See, you might need to release yourself from this information, from this relationship of bondage that you in. This bond, some of y'all could feel like you really stuck in a soul tie with somebody too. Like, you don't know what it is. You're just so bonded to them and you just cannot release them no matter how hard you try. And that's what's leading and fueling the obsessiveness, because you just really felt like this person was a soulmate. And so you're just like, you're really not letting them go. And they don't even know, or they're not letting you go, but somebody hanging on. Okay. So that could be it as well too. Okay. And so when you look at this devil energy, look at how loose the chains are, right? It's your choice to stay here, you know, focused on this negative energy. This also could be for some of y'all, because some of y'all about to get y'all little snatched by y'all edges. Okay. Back to the superficiality. Okay. Back to the superficiality. You could be a person who only wants to date people based off of if they have pentacles to offer you. Because the devil can definitely be an indication of greed, being superficial, lust, right? And so it's more so a sexual connection or a financial connection and not really a heart soul connection. And that might be why you keep getting into relationships that aren't fulfilling, you know, everything that you need, or that aren't authentic and aren't sincere and aren't genuine, because you're not really out here genuinely dating from your heart space. You're dating from more so a lower level sort of thing. Okay. So some of y'all might be out here sugar baby, and I ain't gonna judge you. Okay. But if you do want to get out here and find somebody who really love you for you, baby, you're gonna have to stop sugar baby. Okay. Some of you guys may be leading first with your sexuality as well. Okay. Now, you could get tired of being sexually objectified, but you sexually objectify yourself, right? If what you might not present your mind, right? And then you get irritated because you're like, well, why doesn't this person care about my mind? Well, baby, if the first thing I roll up on is some ass and some titties, then I'm gonna look at some ass and some titties. Yes, I said it. Okay. So you might be attracting lower level relationships and vibes because you a little sex pot. And if you don't want to be attracting people to you because you a little sex pot, then you're going to have to put that little baby on ice. Okay? You're going to have to put that little baby on ice. Okay? And you're going to have to lead with your personality first. It's okay to be cute. But some people just ooze sex. You know, some people just loud, tow, watch out now. It's the little one and it's not bow wow. If that's you, then you're the reason why you keep attracting people to you that only want to do the bang bang and the boom boom and the oochie coochie, like my granny say. Okay? Baby, look, now if you got your edges snatched, I didn't say it, spirit said it. Don't be trying to fight me about what spirits say. Okay? Oochie wally wally bang bang, chitty chitty, sit your ass down somewhere. Okay? Stop being so hot to trot right now in this here summer heat, baby. Sit down, because some of y'all know it's cuffing season right around the corner. And if you sitting up here with the oochie wally wally, okay, you might not be able to have a little bang bang in the winter to keep you warm, because you attracting people to you for the wrong reasons, okay? If that's you, get it together. Now, some of you, okay, some of you, this is a whole nother vibe. This is a whole nother message. Some of you are dealing with someone, because we're going to get serious real quick. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody who is verbally nasty to you. Okay. They may be cold. They may be detached. They may be distant. And also it ties into what we've already kind of seen, but you also might be attracted to emotionally unavailable males. Okay. And that might be your dating woe. Okay, this is an emotionally unavailable male. Okay, he might even be overly critical of you. Okay, he might be rather, his words are cutting, are harsh. He's so blunt that it's mean, but he doesn't know that it's mean. He just thinks this is the normal way to speak to folk, and he just rubs you the wrong way. And you might be feeling like he is a negative, heavy energy that you feel bonded to in this bondage, but you need to break this chain. You need to get away from him, right? And you might be dependent upon him for finances. Okay? The bond that ties is because he paying bills, but he's not really a person that's, healthy for you to be dealing with, because he talk to you crazy. Child, look. If that's you, get out. And some of y'all might live with him and you're struggling to be able to move, right? You actually stuck there. So you like, I got to get my coin up in order to leave this relationship. Because as it stands right now, you're financially dependent upon him. Okay? And if that's you, you got to start making forward movements. It may be a slow walk. Maybe slow movements, just putting mad money back here and there. Starting your little hustle, building your money up. But you got to start riding your little horse away from this individual. And you might just feel like, because you could be, with this relationship, this particular one, you could be trauma bonded. Okay? It's a trauma bond. You're used to this person having phases of talking to you crazy and then being really nice, and then you're confused because you're just like, I don't know, and you're holding on to if this person gonna like be a better person. They're not. Okay? Just on a serious note, they could even be causing you depression. Okay? You literally could be dealing with being depressed. Okay? This person is depressing you. You see that? This person is depressing you. This person has really lowered your morale. Okay? And your confidence in yourself. And you're just struggling, and you're like this at the shadow. Do I stay or do I go? Stay or go. Right? I would really say you should go. Right? But you may have things that are going on where you're trying to get this money. You may even be waiting on receiving some money. If you're waiting on receiving some money in order to be able to move forward with this 6, or you're waiting on someone to assist you, or you're needing some help, someone's going to come through and give that to you. Okay? Right? Somebody's going to come through and give that to you. Also, with the 2 pages, one, watch your health. That's just a short thing. So usually when I get 2 pages, somebody ends up with a code. But also, you have to learn from the things that you've seen, right? You also have to be able to listen to, one, your own intuition, but listening to what people will tell you. Somebody could also be delivering you a negative message about this individual, not me. Somebody in your environment, like in your life, could be delivering you a negative message about this individual. Also, this individual could be coming with some deception. Maybe they're deceiving, as in, one, I know they're deceiving as in the way that the things they say about you, the negative things that they say about you is not true, right? But they also could be deceiving in the way that they may be being unfaithful. Now, don't catch an attitude, okay? Because coming up is Knight of Swords. You don't want to rush into a situation and rush into something guns blazing. Okay, you don't want to do that. And this also could be you slowing down. You want to be able to like move really quickly away from the situation, but you can't. Okay. Oh, also with the emotionally unavailable individual with the 2 knights, this person could be sending you mixed signals, and so you don't really know. So let me be the one to tell you, they're probably emotionally unavailable. Okay. If that part of the message resonates with you, they're probably emotionally unavailable. And they're not, the mixed signals that you're getting, do they want me? Do they not? They're emotionally unavailable. Okay? They're not going to bring that connection. They're going to keep being hot and cold with you. Hot and cold, hot and cold. Okay? Just so you know. Okay. But this could be, you know, and it might even be you. I don't even want to just say that, you know, it's your lover. This could be you. You could be the one that's verbally mean. Okay. You could be the one that's not nice with your words. The way that you communicate with people is off-putting. Okay. The way that you communicate your needs in a relationship could be off-putting. And that's why, you know, your partner could be the one that's pulling away from you, because they're just like, yo, you keep talking to me crazy and you're not talking to me in a way that, you know, makes me want to, you know, give in to what you're saying. It makes me want to be with you. Okay. So if your defense mechanism is to get the hollering or whatever, you need to work on that, because it could be you. You could be the one that goes 0 to 60. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Child. I'm trying to make sure this thing does not go down. Oh, don't jump to conclusions. Don't jump to conclusions. Look, if you feel like there's something that a person is hiding from you or whatever, don't jump to conclusions. Also, you could feel trapped sort of in a situation that you kind of want to get out of and move out of, but you can't. We done already kind of went over that. But if there's something that needs to be seen, or you're like needing clarity about something, don't pull the trigger just yet. Just wait a minute. Okay? Just hold on for a second. Okay? Those of you who are waiting to receive some money, or you're waiting to receive a sugar zaddy, he's coming in future. He's coming in future, baby. Okay? The King of Pentacles is really great when I see a King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, look, if you get past all the ickiness, right, and you start getting yourself together, there could be a King of Pentacles for you in your near future, baby. Who could be, you know, coming with some shmoney. Okay, and maybe this King of Pentacles is going to help you out and give you some shmoney. He might be the one coming, baby. He might be the one coming and assisting you, giving you a little assistance, giving you a little help. Okay, if things feel a little tight right there. And he's not coming with $40. Okay? he ain't going to come with the $40. He's going to come with more than $40, baby. Okay? Child love. Okay, he might be interested in you because he thinks you. Now, this is kind of speaking to me as it's an older guy. Like, it's an older guy with a younger female. And the older guy, we're talking older established gentleman, younger female. There's probably no less than a 7 to 8 year gap between y'all. Okay, he's older than you. Okay, or you're older than him, but I think he's older than you. I really feel like it's a male and a female, and I think he's older than you. This could also be a guy who wants to invest in your business too, by the way. He might want to come give you a little pinnacle to help you get started on your hustle. You know, he might want to come make a little investment. That's how I feel about that too, because you could be showing to him like, oh, look, this is what I want to do. This is my business plan. This is what I have, you know, what I'm working on. And then he like, okay, you know, all right. But then also how I see it too is that if you're dating an established guy and the established guy is like emotionally unavailable and stuff like that, you could be wanting to offer him, you know, your pinnacle. You could be wanting to offer him like stability and things like that. But he's looking the other way because he's focused on conquering the world more so than he's focused on being, you know, stable in a relationship. And right now he's just really worried about his bag and what's going on in his castle and whatnot, more so than he's worried about, you know, you and what you got going on. Okay. Only you know which one applies and fits for you. Child, Grandpa got the $40. Grandpa coming with more than the $40 though. This is a really established gentleman. Like, this is not a splendid daddy. Okay? Because I be like, oh, it could be a sugar zaddy. No, when I say it's a sugar zaddy coming, baby, I'm not talking about no sweet and low. Okay? So don't be thinking up there, ooh, baby, it's him. I ain't talking about no sweet and low. I'm talking about somebody that got ends. Okay? Baby, I'm talking about somebody that he eat lobster for breakfast. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody who wanna take you on a damn yacht and sit my way. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But child, I don't just, child. Look, we got a splendid day. See, this could be a sweet and low daddy. People, I have a system and hierarchy in my kings. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest. Even though I'm an air sign, right? When I see the king of swords, baby, he ain't got no money. He got a little bit more money than the king of cups. The king of cups, you really won't be having no money. The king of cups be having like they be in reverse. They be homosexuals and stuff. Like they be coming with like I love yous or whatever, but they broke. You know, the only thing they bring it to the table is they PlayStation and they J's. Right. So that's the brokest. Okay. King of swords is after that. Okay. They kind of broke too. This this is the Splendor Daddy. He might have some money, but this one is the Big Mac Daddy. He really got some coin. Okay, he really got some coin. But this one is, if I want to see like an established king, I'm looking for this or I'm looking for this. Okay, I'm not looking for air. I hate to tell y'all that. I know it's air sign. I'm not looking for a king of swords. I'm not looking for a king of cups. Okay, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this. Child, they both in environment though. Like he's in environment and he's in future. So and this also could be a really beautiful business partnership. It could be saying this guy is going to help you get on your feet, help you do what you need to do or whatever. This is the start of a beautiful relationship. Okay, based on ends. Because what is not here for the water signs, the focus is not really on emotions. That's not what's really here. That's not really here. So if you waiting for the emotional connection, it's not this week. It's not really this week, y'all, because it ain't really here this week. Okay, maybe because some of y'all are still coming out of this tumultuous heartbreak, and so you're not really sending up the message to the universe that you're really ready to have this deep, profound, emotional, loving connection with somebody. Not right now. You might have other focuses right now, like being on your business, being on your hustle. That might be what you're more so focused on right now. Okay, child. And so, but if you're dating around, you got options. Like if you're not committed, you're not in a committed relationship, you got options. Okay, you got options. You got three. You got some kings. One of these kings ain't good. One of these kings I don't like. But two kings could possibly be something to work with. One of them is real attached to their mama, by the way. Okay. With this Empress here. One of them could be a mama's boy. How did they come? They didn't come like this. This is how they came. He might be busy because he might be even at odds with his mother. Maybe his mother and him don't see eye to eye, and maybe his mama don't like you. And what he could be hiding from you, and that's what you don't know, and that's what's unclear to you, and why y'all not free and frolicking in y'all relationship is because his mama don't like you. Okay, and so because his mama don't like you, he could be feeling like a split loyalty between you and his mama, and so he don't want to have beef and smoke with you, but he also don't want to have beef and smoke with his mama. So he need to figure out, what he want to do. Now, for more details into this scenario, this is a guy who mama might be a little financially dependent on him. Okay. He might be really helping his mama out with her bills and stuff like that. And so she feels threatened by any woman coming in because his mama might be a little selfish. And therefore she's kind of like, oh no, you sitting up here. Every time he get a girlfriend, she's like, that's less attention and less money coming to me. Okay. This is a mama that kind of treat her son like her man. And it's weird. I'm not saying it's weird like they on some incestuous stuff. I'm saying it's weird like she too territorial and it's strange. Okay. Like she expects her son to be there at his every beck and call, and he always somewhere up under his mama. He can't make a move without his mama. Okay? Ooh, child. Just know that, okay? But this also could be just, for for others, just the mama coming in town or whatever. And when the mama comes in town, she's got this whole queen bee sort of energy, and you just know that everything is shut down because you guys got a him and haw and kowtow to her. Okay? Basically. And then that's why you could end up feeling trapped, like. And then you also could be going into that Knight of Swords in reverse because you might be like, look, lady, and y'all end up getting into a little tete about it. Okay? Be clear. Well, I only had this one queen here. Child, and you might even be afraid to like speak your mind in regards to how you're feeling, like whether you're dealing with the emotionally unavailable dude, right? Or you're dealing with the mama's boy, or you're dealing with the sugar zaddy, or you're dealing with you need sugar from a zaddy, okay? You might be afraid to speak your mind and actually like stand on your square and just say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking, right? And so you could be worried that if you are to say, what's really going on and how you really looking at things, that it's not going to be received well. And it might not be received well. Okay? Because this person may not be giving you proper acknowledgement and recognition of your feelings. Okay? They might not. They might leave after having the conversation. You could be left feeling, invalidated. Like, okay, I'm telling you my needs or whatever, and you just don't really care, okay, about it, right? Some of you may be feeling like you're not being recognized and you want to be out there and you want to attract a person, you want to attract a mate, but if you don't feel like you're getting any recognition while in the dating scene, it's absolutely you, because you have some energy that is giving off vibes of you want to be lighthearted and free. Okay, but if you're coming through like a breakup or whatever, it kind of weighs down heavily on your energy, so you're not giving off those light-hearted and free vibes. Okay, sometimes our energy can carry baggage. We may feel like we don't have any baggage at all, but our energy actually our energy reads that way. Our energy is heavy, right? And so being able to be out on the dating scene and being lighthearted and being free, you're not really given that. Okay, it's not giving what it needs to give. So if you need to go back to address whatever it is that's paining you or whatever's going on in your subconscious about your last really icky, nasty relationship, in order for you to go out here and be that free, it girl, you need to do that. Okay, and then that's when you'll start receiving what you're looking for from the universe. That's when you'll be receiving your options, and that you need to be leaning on what you've learned in the past in order to choose better options today. Okay. So this was a really difficult read. It wasn't one that we were like, I was like, oh, like, but it was what it was. Okay. It was what it was, baby. Okay. We got a lot of people. That's the thing. There was so many people up in here. And sixes. Okay. With the 2 6s too, some of y'all might be dealing with a power struggle in your relationship and there's an imbalance. One partner is a little bit more dominant than the other partner. Again, it goes back to the Queen of Swords, where you need to be able to speak your mind and you need to be able to stand in your power about some stuff. You could be feeling the imbalance, or they're feeling the imbalance because one person is the breadwinner and the other one's not. Okay, and that could be something that's causing a little bit of tension in y'all relationship. Okay, somebody like and the breadwinner may be doing like a lot of work, and then there's no time to emotionally connect, and that might be something that's weighing heavy on y'all relationship too. One of y'all might feel like one person, okay, in the power struggle dynamic, one of y'all feeling like the somebody lazy. Okay, what's underneath it, you could be tired of giving to this person. You could also feel like they're unappreciative and ungrateful, and you could be tired of giving to them, and you just feel like they're kind of a taker. And you're not really saying anything because you might be avoiding a confrontation. And then when you do finally decide to come say something, you just gonna blow, like you're just gonna blow your top. So please don't do that. Please actually take some time to calm it on down and really think about how you're gonna express yourself to this person. But what's underneath it is you could feel like this person is not really doing their best. They're not really giving their all. They're not really contributing to the relationship in the way that you would like them to. And it's irritating the hell out of you. Okay. And you might not, it might not be, like I said earlier, where somebody wants to move away from the relationship and wants to leave the house. You may not want to leave the house. You may want to put somebody up out your house. Child, look. And maybe you don't want to, and maybe they have an emotional hold on you, and because maybe they lost somebody, right? They could have recently lost someone, and then they're all depressed and stuff, and you don't want to make it work, but you don't want to make it worse, but you've been sitting there like understanding their hardships and like understanding their struggles, but then at the same time, you like, dude or chick, you got to get on the ball and you got to start putting in, okay? I can't just be handling everything and holding down everything by myself. And then that's weighing down on you where you're feeling like you're not, strong, or you're not getting what you need. You're not getting the recognition for what you do. You're not feeling appreciated. You're just feeling like this person is kind of a moocher. Like they're mooching. They're not really bringing anything to the table. Okay? Child, they might need to go be back with their mama. They might need to go back and be with their mama. So decisions are the name of the game this week, okay? What you gonna do, right? So choices, what you gonna do? We went through like a couple of different scenarios because just a lot of things were popping into my head at one time. So just compartmentalized it because a lot was popping in my head. So I know that this one was like, it was not one cohesive thing because there was so much that was popping in my head. Okay. And you could be like, and with the moocher situation, you could be dealing with a moocher, but then there's a King of Pentacles that's like in your environment, and you know that's your zaddy or whatever, but you don't want to leave. You feel emotionally obligated to the moocher. And so even though you have the opportunity to go out here and experience life with a male that can really do more for you, you're feeling tied and loyal to this person who you've been with and you taken care of, but you're just like, dang, I want you to step your shiggity up. But there may be an opportunity out there where you're like, oh, somebody gonna spoil me, somebody gonna take me for dang steak and potatoes every other night, and you don't you don't know how to express. You would feel bad or guilty if you were to just leave this person to go be with this other person. But baby, look, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And hell, your mama might be telling you, baby, you might need to make some tracks and you might need to move on. Okay? Especially if you're sitting in your house and you're depressed and you're not really happy in that relationship. Never stay in relationships that you... Never stay in relationships that you don't feel are honoring you. Okay? Because honestly, like, I think sometimes spirituality has made me like really selfish in regards to relationships, because if I feel like, I know that if I'm unhappy, the universe is going to bring a tower and knock our relationship out anyway, right? Like, it's not going to last anyway. So sometimes I have to be the one to just bring things to an end and just be like, look, this ain't really working for me, so I got to go. And the spiritual girls, we have a reputation for really being a-holes in that way, because we know how to let go of things that are no longer serving us. So if you're in a relationship and the relationship has left you feeling, lacking for quite some time, I'm not talking about 2 weeks of just you feel lacking. I'm talking about freaking like months, okay, maybe even years of feeling like you want to have a different experience, right? You want to experience being taken care of and not taking care of somebody, okay? You want to experience, being actually loving a person and not just being with them because y'all both need somewhere to live, okay? Or, you want to experience being valued for more than your oochie wally wally, oochie bang bang, okay? Knowing what to put, yes, absolutely. Knowing what to put is important. And there's a lot of things that we think are really important in relationships that aren't, right? Sometimes everyone has this, like, even the choice of the decision, do I want to be broken in love, struggle love, or do I want to just be taken care of, but I'm not really getting the emotional fulfillment that I want? These are choices that we all must make and we all must come to for some of us in our life path. That's what we have to decide. Were we going to do this or are we going to do that, right? Some of us, old versus new. Are we going to stick with the old or are we going to go to the new, And that's something that you have to sit with yourself, and decide, what do you want for the next phase, right? Pluto retrograde is coming and it's shaking things up. Well, we're already in Pluto retrograde, but it's shaking things up, right? It's just hitting us wham with a shift. Maybe the ex that we was really in love with or whatever, they come back and they full GQ and they got their stuff together, but we done been with this, dude for a little minute now, and we're like, yo, you got me feeling all types of ways, and I don't know if I want to be like, baby, come here, or if I want to be like Erykah Badu. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. We don't know what we want to do, right? But the decisions that you make and that you come to are going to be extremely important, right? Because it's ushering in the next phase and cycle of your life. So make wise decisions, make wise choices, and make sure that you're really, really evaluating the situation. Okay, really looking at things, okay, and what's best for you. Sometimes relationships, we could be feeling like we owe somebody something, but honestly, we really don't. The only person that we owe somebody something to is ourselves. Don't make yourself miserable on behalf of other people. And it sounds very a-hole-ish to say that, right? But eventually, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to come knock it out, because your soul can't stay somewhere where it's unhappy for a long period of time. It's going to poop. Something gonna happen. The tower gonna fall. It's gonna tear down false structures, because you're being false in your relationship. You're being false in your life because you're not really happy there. You're not feeling, loved. You're not sending off signals to the universe that, woo, yippee, I'm having the time of my life. That's not what you're sending. You're sending a mayday. When we're sad, that's what we're sending to the universe. We're sending mayday, 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 mayday. The universe is like, well, I'm going to come help you. I'm going to come help you real quick. I'm going to come through and I'm going to knock all this shiggity over. I'm going to knock all this shiggity over, and you're going to have to rebuild, and you're going to have to restart, right? So for some of y'all who are going to struggle to pull the trigger and say, I don't want to deal with this person anymore, right? And sometimes the universe could keep opening windows for you. For those of you who the verbally abusive, emotionally unavailable dude that you keep going back and forth with, for some of you, the universe could keep opening a window for you. But what do? You keep passing over this opportunity to get the heck on, because you're afraid of what's next. You're afraid of what's on the other side. You're afraid of beginning a phase of life of being solo dolo and being by yourself, and because you're so accustomed and used to being with this person. You're so used to having, this person around you, that talks to you crazy. You don't like the way that they talk to you crazy, but then you're also feeling a level of dependency and codependency on this person because they've trauma bonded with you. Okay. Hey, Jarena. Yes, means yes. It's a difficult thing to learn. So water sign was a little tense. Okay, it was a little tense. But I just think that, one, we got this really heavy, we have all these planets in retrograde. So I think that all the love readings are going to be a little tense because we have all these planets in retrograde, and retrogrades are really times where things shift and things just, whoa, 1 minute it's like this and the next minute it's like that. Okay. This is not the time where it's up, then it's stuck. It's up, then it can go left at any given time, at any given moment, right? You can go home and your spouse ain't even there. They done left. You don't even know why. They just getting hit with midlife crisis left and right, and they just like, we out. So this is what this energy is giving. This is what this energy is bringing, okay? And so if you do get hit with something like that, just know that everything that happens right now is meant to happen because it's all working for the betterment of your good, okay? Leo's is on Thursday. Fire signs are Thursday. So tomorrow is air signs, okay? Air Nation, okay? Wednesday is earth signs, okay? So I'll be getting to you, Taurus, Virgo, Cappies on Wednesday. And Thursday is fire signs, Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? All right. And to book me for personal readings, just email me at readmejassy@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure to, one, follow this page. Okay. Follow this page. Goal oriented. We are trying to get to 8,000 in a month. I think we can do it sooner, but we're in a month. Okay. It's what we're trying to do. And also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mystical Conversations with Jassy G. Okay, because I will be restreaming these readings on YouTube, but I also will have other spiritual based conversations and content on that channel. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. I'm going to get into the knowledge of the tarot too. Like the knowledge, the history of tarot. Like I got a lot of spiritual topics that I'm going to get into. Spiritual awakening. I'm going to cover Dark Night of the Soul. I'm going to cover into Jassy. How did I find out I was a tarot reader? I've been a tarot reader for 3 years. Okay. I'm coming up. Well, I just celebrated my 3 years in February of being a tarot reader. Okay. So, also you can follow my like page on Facebook, House of Wands and Swords, and continue supporting my business. This is my business. Some of y'all watching know me from YouTube. I was a tarot reader before I was a YouTuber. Okay, so this is actually my business. This is actually what I do. This is actually my main source of income. You know. Oh, and thank you to those who hit that Cash App. Y'all always be coming and blessing me and stuff like that, even when I'm not even like on YouTube and stuff. So I appreciate that too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Love you. Love you too. Mwah. Mwah. I ran out of rhinestone. The kittens knocked over all my rhinestones, guys. So I have one hand with stones on them and one hand on them. It's ghetto, but whatever. Don't judge me. Bye. Bye, y'all. Lord, are we going to get up out of here?